Okay, I'm doing something that I don't really want to do. I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards right now-ish. What I wanted to do was go in that direction. What I'm still going to do is go in that direction, but what I'm now doing is walking backwards. I really want to be going in that direction, but I'm walking backwards. Because I want to say something about something interesting to me. This person on riding a bicycle. The Colonel Charles Didier Drew descended from Robert the Great, fifth son of Louis Viking of France. Huh. Well, how about that? 1132. Okay. Didn't know that. Learned that. This is a pedestal where a statue was taken down, which is fine. I'm happy about this. He said his last words were "boys, steady," which, I mean, obviously the more popular "steady boys" has become the slogan of the era. But what I wanted to say about this is that people think that I'm from New Hampshire, okay, so the Yankees, right? We think, oh my goodness, we won the war. Look at us, we're so great. We won the Civil War, and we stopped slavery from happening. Here's the thing: slavery didn't stop happening at all. Not for a second. not for a minute. Not even for an hour or a day, if you will, or a month if you're into longer times. If you're not into brevity, as the Big Lebowski once said. The dude. Slavery did not end. Slavery is alive and well in America. There are more slaves in America than there were in 1840. Massive African American prison population, or black prison population, if you will. There are white people in prison too. But there are slaves. There are slaves. Make no mistakes. Make no mistakes. Make a mistake. Make a mistake here and there. What are you going to do? Oh, I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. But understand this, that after the Civil War ended, they just kept making people work for not much. People don't work for much now. People are essentially slaves. There's a book called Slaves of New York. There's a movie called Slaves of New York. It came out 30 odd years ago. About people living in New York City who work and cannot afford to leave. In fact, there's a movie called Quick Change about living in New York, starring Bill Murray. You should see it. It's fun. It's a movie about the fact that they can't leave New York. The only way they could figure out how to leave New York is to rob a bank, because they're stuck. They can't afford to leave New York. They're worried if they leave New York, what are they going to do? But there are literally people in prison making things for slave wages whilst not being able to go anywhere. So that's slavery, right? And it never stopped happening. So as much as you might think, oh my goodness, it's so great that the North won the Civil War and ended slavery, it didn't happen. Oh, by the way, when we won the Second World War, we didn't defeat fascism either. We just moved it to America and tried to get rid of free speech. Everybody take your time driving your cars. Sometime today it would be great. Would you like to go to the car in front of you? It's just a little speed bump. You can do it. Come on. Jesus Christ on a cracker. I don't have to wait for these people all the time. I don't want to have to wait for cars when I'm walking. You see what I'm saying? They should be zip, zippity, boom, bang, and then I should go. See what I'm saying? All right. Thank you very much for playing along. And we're back on the grass. Oh, wow. This is nearing one of my classic 5-minute videos. Which no one will watch. I mean, if I send this to people, they won't watch it. If I send this to 20 people, 5 of them will watch it. But one day, when I'm dead, stuff's gonna be hugely famous. Except for that's not true either, because there's gonna be a shit ton more stuff. About old classic stuff from the 2022s.